Hello and welcome to Inflighto. My name's Chris and I'm one of the pilots that designed Inflighto for passengers who want to engage a bit more with their flight and get a bit more out of their flying experience. So I thought I'd just walk you through the Inflighto app and all its features, functionality and the great content in the app. And to start off with, we'll get straight into it. You simply just come into the flight search screen and we're just going to start by putting in QF4 and seeing what pops up there. And you can see straight away that Inflighto's found hundreds of flights that begin with QF4. So that's Qantas flight 422, Melbourne to Sydney, we might select there. So we're going to confirm our flight and straight away Inflighto's going to take us through and start tracking our flight that's in the air. So QF422 here looks like it's on descent into Sydney from Melbourne. So we've come straight through to the Inflighto app Street View map, and using the functionality, the menu items on the right hand side here, I can easily toggle between my map types. So I've just toggled between Street View and Satellite View, and we're going to continue to track Qantas flight QF422 as it descends into Sydney. You'll see also what's popped up on the screen there straight away, the yellow map pins, and they relate to points of interest content. If you look to the bottom of the screen there, the bottom left-hand side of the screen, that's points of interest content. I can just tap on a point of interest pin there, and I've brought up what that is out the right-hand side of the aircraft, Warrenora Dam. And if I want to know more about that, just tap on the preview screen, and I'm taken through to Wikipedia with all the related content. So with Inflighto, you never miss a thing. So flight path highlights, obviously featured and highlighted in yellow and blue and red, depending on what they are. We've got marine tracking. That's exclusive to Inflighto. If you want to know what the boats are and marine traffic are that you're flying over, you can just zoom in on those. I can show you here. If I tap on that, it shows you the name of the vessel, how fast it's going, its course, heading, all that good stuff that you might want to know about the marine vessels that you're flying over. Today we're not going to be flying over any marine vessels, but you can see heaps of points of interest content that are popping up onto the map as QF422 is vectored into Sydney Airport. You see some red icons, map pins rather, popping up on the screen. I'm going to tap on one of those. That's tourism events content. You might want to know what's happening in Sydney as you arrive. Gives you lots of things to do, highlights of what's happening there. There you go, high tea as well, just the thing after a flight from Melbourne, I'm sure. Now, moving right along here, you look at the top of the screen, we've got functionality. So basically content's at the bottom of the screen, functionality is at the top, and you see map, chat and data are all there highlighted for you at the top of the screen. If I want to chat, I'm taken through to a chat room. Someone, you can see there is already chatted. Hello, is anyone else on QF422? So we can just type hello. Yes, we are, and we'll see if we'll get any response from that. Moving right along while we wait for response data. We've all the good stuff here for the aspiring pilots out there. Flight number QF422, our ground speed in knots, of course, our altitude 5,800, vertical speed 64 feet per minute. That's fairly stable. We're just coming into the circuit into Sydney now. You see our estimated time of arrival, all important, 11:09 a.m. That's in 4 minutes we're going to land. I can share my arrival time with family and friends. It shares my arrival time, flight number, and importantly my gate number, so no excuses for family and friends who are going to meet you at the airport, and I can simply share with them all that important arrival information, as you can see, via a variety of means: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email, messaging, and we've even got Weibo there. So you can share that with them. If you also want to share your current ship position or your aircraft position with friends, that's easy too, using the share functionality, top right-hand corner of the screen. That you'll see, instead of sharing data, it actually shares a snapshot of the map and shows you exactly your location of the aircraft over the ground. So that's really great if you want to check in with your social media network as well. Now on the right hand side, as well as Street View and Satellite View, I'm going to toggle down and I'm going to select their live satellite weather overlay and also live weather radar, and you can see this already loading. Now I've had to zoom out because there's no cloud over Sydney at the moment, but you can see up in the north of Australia in Sydney there's definitely some cloud and some thunderstorm activity. I'll just zoom in on that now so you can see that for demonstration purposes. The weather radar pops up in green there, and the satellite cloud you can see there as well. But back to Sydney now, down south, as QF422 is vectored into Sydney. We'll start a right-hand turn, I'm sure, very closely. But that gives us just enough time to take you through the settings menu, which you see is the top left-hand corner. As QF422 takes a right-hand turn in the circuit onto base leg of the circuit there. Now I'm going to select the settings menu, top left-hand corner. That's where I can access upgrades. I would encourage you to upgrade, of course, to get all the premium features, all the good stuff like live satellite and weather image overlay, and also the marine tracking I showed you earlier. Premium economy, that comes with no advertising and unlimited tracking, but if you upgrade to business class, you get all the features, all the premium content as well included in that. Back to the map screen now. Back to the settings message. Settings menu. If you want to share your flight, you want to get help and feedback, or you want to access privacy policy, that's all there too. So Qantas Flight 422 is now coming into the final leg here in the circuit, turning on to final, and you can see the map there turns with it. Again, all the points of interest are highlighted on your flight path, and you can see the marine tracking there and all the events as well. Top left-hand corner of the map screen, I'm just going to toggle there. You can toggle to north up on the map, or track up, as us pilots prefer to fly map up or heading up. So you can actually see literally at the right hand side the points of interest. It correlates more easily left and right hand side view out the window. If you want, however, to see the way the orientation, sort of the way you're flying north or south, you can see that's what that map does. So this is the way we like to keep it when we're flying, and makes it easier if you really want to see what's happening out the left or right hand sides of the aircraft and identify those key features and highlights on your flight path. So here it is, QF422. You can see it's on final approach into Sydney Airport at the moment. We might just fly with QF422 as it flies over Sydney Harbour for a minute. Before saying goodbye. So you can see the accuracy with which and quite a lot of highlights on the route, must say, as we fly into Sydney Harbour. Of course, we're going to see things like the Sydney Harbour Bridge highlighted, of course, and the Opera House as we fly in over Sydney Harbour. All those good things are highlighted for you, so you don't miss a thing. And there, of course, I'm just going to zoom in. There's Sydney Airport as well. So never miss a thing with Inflighto. Can toggle back, of course, back through the street satellite view maps, all that good stuff. I can check back in on my data. I should have, yes, my vertical speed at minus 896 feet per minute. We're on descent. Altitude is dropping there, 1625 feet at the moment, and 146 knots as we slow down for a landing into Sydney. I'm going to flick back to satellite view. I much prefer that view myself, but there you go. You'll work out what you want. So thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed that quick run through of the Inflighto app. It's available for smartphones, it's available for tablets, it's available for Android, and it's available for iOS devices. We hope you fly with us again soon. Okay, bye for now.